We have Thomas Wiley with us from the December 5th Fund. And first of all, let me say congratulations on Giving Tuesday.
Yeah, it was well beyond what I actually expected. I set what I thought were some pretty lofty goals to begin with, and then the numbers are still trickling in right now, and it's pretty amazing. We've actually raised over $14,000.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm curious. I since I am new to I know that Jen is aware of your
Yeah.
organization, but
Yes.
tell me the story about the December 5th Fund.
The vision of the December 5th Fund is to forget cancer just for one day. And it was inspired by the last great day that my kids and I had with my wife, which was December 5th of 2015, before she passed away from cancer a month later. It was a day full of just small little moments. Memories and moments that we'll cherish forever. It didn't start off like a normal day. So leading up to that, December 5th, October, November, she spent a lot of time in bed. She had to be really careful about, how she went out. But not on December 5th. Say around 6:30, I woke up, and it's so crazy how vivid it is still in my mind.
Yeah.
And I see her just getting out of bed, and I just assumed she was gonna go to the bathroom. It was typical. Go to the bathroom, go
Sure.
back to bed, and then I would get up and take care of the kids. So I just closed my eyes, and I actually didn't wake up for another 2 hours. And that's really rare with when you have two kids at the time who were 5 and 7, technically. I guess
Sure.
it was
They're
5 and
up
8. Yeah,
before you.
yeah. And so it might have been a little alarming at first, like, okay, why did I get to sleep until 8 o'clock, 8:30? And then I smelled pancakes, and obviously my son's not cooking pancakes, and my daughter's not cooking pancakes, so I thought it was just a little odd. So I got up and I walk out, and the first thing my wife tells me is how great she feels, how she's pain free, and for someone that could barely walk, had trouble walking, and suddenly telling me that she's pain free, it was a miracle. And we did something that we hadn't done in a very long time. We had a family breakfast,
Yeah.
and that's when you think about it, when you're a family going through all that, when you're going through cancer treatment, when you're trying to care for someone who's going through cancer, you don't get those opportunities a lot. A lot of times it's rushing off to those appointments. It's just rushing off to get the kids ready, or it's letting them rest, letting them recover.
Hmm.
And it was a simple family breakfast that morning that just kind of kicked off this day of small little moments. I knew I had to soak that moment in. It was pretty amazing.
You were normal again for
Yes,
one
Yeah.
we
day.
were.
And it's
We
not
were.
those big moments. It's those
No.
little
Tiny.
moments. Yes, it's
It
those little
is.
moments that take your breath away.
It is. And I just stood there and I took it in. And we put up Christmas decorations that day. That night we went and saw Santa Claus, and then we had dinner with friends. And what was great about that dinner with friends is that because she was feeling so good, cancer wasn't at the forefront of our discussions.
Right.
It was just normal.
Just
You
like
know,
you were with your friends before the
yeah,
cancer
it was
diagnosis.
it was normal. And then we went and saw the lights at Tillis Park, and again another small little moment that was just beautiful. That's what made it so special. All those moments, and that's why I founded the December 5th Fund, was to give families whose lives have been affected by cancer a day full of small little moments. Whatever this family wants to do. We've rented out entire video arcades just for the family, movie theaters just for the family to enjoy. Behind the scenes tour of Busch Stadium, we did a surprise party of like 50 plus people that was catered by a lot of restaurants around here in St. Louis, and to just have those small little moments, because that's what I had. And the cool thing about this is when the family's out enjoying their day, we send a team of 30 to 40 volunteers back to their home, and we take care of every single chore you can imagine:
Wow.
lawn care, landscaping, house cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping.
Little
minor
things
home
that need to
repairs.
be fixed up in their
Yes,
house.
Those all
those
get
things.
put off to the
Yeah.
side.
Right. Like we'll fix that crack later. We'll repaint
Yeah.
this wall. You don't have time to do
You don't-
gardening when you're dealing with all of
Yeah,
this.
you don't have time to do those things because I mean that was my life. That was what I dealt with, and I didn't want to do that because I had more important things I had to worry about, which was my children and obviously my wife who was going through treatment, and I was extremely blessed to have an amazing community. It's really surprised me. One, the support, the continued support, and then as we become more recognized by people in the community, other people that gravitate towards my story, that want to get involved, which is good, because that's only going to help the organization grow, and it's going to help us, improve.
You're making other people happy, which just brings happiness to you.
So I guess people will be tuned in
Yes.
on Tuesday.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I will add. So we've given out over 1,000 of these little note cards that people hand out. So there's going to be a ton, from people in our community.
Sure, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've shipped some out in various other cities in across the United States.
I would love
too,
to have
so-
one.
Yeah, I can get them. I can get them to you. So,
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I feel like I have an in here.
Yeah. You know a guy.
Yeah, right.
But in the meantime, if people want to make a donation to the December 5th Fund, or if they'd like to volunteer, because like you talked about,
Yes.
making this one great day for families, while they go out and do something fun, there's a team of volunteers converging on their house to make
Yes.
things happen. And you're
Yes.
going to be doing that throughout the year.
Yes.
People can also sign up to volunteer, right?
Yeah, volunteering or or to donate. December 5th, 5th.org is the best way to do it.
Well, we're excited to see what happens Tuesday. And
Great.
Thomas Wiley, thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
joining us
Well,
and
thank
for
you for having me.
everything that you are doing.
I really appreciate it.